Hi, I'm Rena Greenberg. Today I want to talk to you about the number one criteria to having a successful hypnosis session. Actually, there's probably quite a few criteria. For example, you want to be really comfortable with the hypnotherapist and make sure that you have a resonance, because you want to really feel safe and make sure that you're comfortable in the situation with whoever you are doing the hypnosis with. The same way, if you were getting a massage, a physical massage for your body, you really probably couldn't relax fully if you didn't 100% feel comfortable with the massage therapist. And that makes sense because all therapies, whether it's psychotherapy or whether it's massage therapy or whether it's hypnosis or biofeedback forms of therapy, there's an energy exchange happening. So you want to really make sure that you feel good about the person who's going to be literally exchanging their energy with your energy to help you to uplift your energy and achieve the goals that you have in your life. So that's one thing. But the second thing that's super important, if you want to be successful with hypnosis, and this of course goes for self-hypnosis as well, which I am such a strong advocate of, is practicing your hypnosis on a regular basis in order to achieve the changes that you're longing for in your life. And in reality, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis because all hypnosis requires consent. No one can hypnotize you without your permission, without your consent. So you realize that hypnosis is also self-hypnosis because you're allowing yourself to be hypnotized. And that's why I kind of smile when people think, oh, I don't want someone controlling my mind or someone, overpowering me. It couldn't be further from the truth. Really, in hypnosis, a good hypnotherapist is simply guiding you to what you want to achieve in your life. And I did group hypnosis for years, and obviously that's still what I'm doing in my online courses and the webinars and all that. And it's so powerful because even if we're not physically in the same room together, we are together energetically. So I experience that all the time in the groups that I do now, both in-person groups that I've done for decades in hospitals and corporations. And then also now I love the online groups because it's, face it, it's easier. People don't have to leave the house and we can meet with people all over the world. And we're really working together with like-minded individuals to uplift our own energy and to achieve similar goals. It may not be the exact same goals, but in general, the goals are to achieve happiness. I love the phrase that I use, become the happiest person you know. And that really is possible. And a lot of times we hear people say, well, you have to be grateful, all these kind of things, grateful, humble. But how do you achieve that? And hypnosis is a wonderful tool to transform the subconscious thinking so the natural outcome becomes gratitude, humility, a feeling of peace and safety. So the first step really is coming up with your own desire, connecting into what do I want? And it seems obvious, but I cannot tell you how many people come to me and they have mixed feelings. And we do. If you feel within yourself that you're conflicted, like maybe you want to lose weight, but you want to keep eating exactly the way you do, or you want to become a non-smoker, or you want to stop vaping, but you really enjoy smoking, or you really enjoy vaping. This is what I call that inner conflict, where part of you wants something, but part of you wants something that's directly opposed to that thing. Part of you could be, I really want to make my marriage work, but I also want to, maybe see other people or whatever it might be. So we cannot be successful in achieving a goal as long as this inner conflict is driving us. And what I love about hypnosis is that as long as we're honest with ourselves and we look at these different parts of ourselves without trying to sweep them under the rug, because that doesn't work, they are going to come back and stronger if we don't look at them, incorporate them within ourselves, give them the needed attention and really find out what the deeper needs are. And only in that way can we resolve this inner conflict. So we take these two parts of ourselves and we bring them together. And when we're no longer conflicted, it's amazing the power that arises up from inside ourselves. So when you are no longer conflicted within yourself, when every single part of you wants to be healthy, thin, at your ideal weight, happy, in love, feeling productive, living your passion, living your dream, feeling 100% abundant so that there's no sense of scarcity or not having enough. When we have all this energy, because we're not conflicted, now we're of one mind. And what we can do then with the hypnosis is uplift our mind and tap into the amazing power within us and around us, the power of the subconscious mind that literally taps into the same force of creation that created the sky, that created the ocean, that created this amazing air that we breathe. And we fill with that power and we become unstoppable. You know why? Because hypnosis taps into the power of the imagination. And the imagination has the power to create. The imagination is where all our inner power is stored. The problem is with the conscious mind alone, that shattering little, beta level, beta brain waves, and the mind is chattering away. And we're very, very limited because it's the world of the five senses. If we can't see it with our own eyes, if we don't hear it with our own ears, if we don't remember that it already happened, if we can't feel it, we don't believe it. And so our world becomes more and more limited because it's only then going by what we've already seen, what we've already heard, and what we've already felt. But that's not what we want. We want to expand our consciousness if we are to create a better life. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to have the exact same results you already have, right? Yeah, we're going to have the exact same relationships, the exact same amount of money in our bank account. We're going to have the exact same level of health, the exact same level of energy. And of course, what I want for you so much is the same thing that I've been doing in my own life, which is to be able to break through those barriers and get to the next level of abundance, the next level of success, to leave all those addictions behind. I've had all these addictions to alcohol, to sugar, to caffeine, and it's been literally decades where I've been free from these addictions and teaching thousands of other people to do the same, because the mind, I've seen it with my own eyes, not just in my own life, but with so many other people, how transformative it really is. Step one, though, is know what you want. And if you're not sure, start writing it down. Write down your goals and really sit in your own heart, to kind of drop out of the mind and into the heart, and really asking yourself, what makes me happy? You can even use the third person, use your name. What makes Rena happy? What makes you happy? And to answer that, think about your life so far. What are some of the things that have made you happy? It could be a brand new car, but it might not be. How many times have you thought that you'd find happiness in the material possession, and then you got it and it was like, that didn't really do it, And I'm not, sometimes we are happy with material possessions, but most of the time what we're looking for is a feeling. We want to feel love. We want to share love with others. We want to receive love. We want to feel calm and peaceful and serene. And we want to feel valued and respected. And we want to feel that we matter. That, we want to find that purpose for our life. Why am I here? What am I here to share? And sometimes it can be something big, but sometimes it can just be wanting to walk around through your days in a good mood, so that you're able to, smile at the clerk or wherever you are, be with friends and really be engaged, and really be able to both listen and share your own heart in a way that is fulfilling and meaningful to you, to really cultivate the better relationships. And all this can be done through the power of the imagination once you really know what you want. But again, it's this inner conflict. So yeah, I want to have a better relationship with my brother, but I think he's a jerk, right? I mean, you hate to admit those things, but I've seen this. I've obviously worked with thousands of people, and we have these inner conflicts. I want to go visit my best friend, but maybe there's something that happened days, weeks, months, or even years ago that you haven't resolved, and you're kind of in this inner conflict. So we have the tools and the power to resolve the inner conflict and say, even though these things have occurred, even though my loved ones, my brother, my friend, my dad, my mom, even though my daughter, my son, even though they've let me down, my intention, my goal is to drop into my heart, even if I don't know how right now. Like right now, I might not be feeling it. But my intention through the hypnosis, through the self-hypnosis, through the amazing tools and techniques that are available to you, drop into the heart. And remember, place your hand here. Do it now if you can. Feel it. Your heart has a whole different electromagnetic charge, a whole different vibration than the chatter in the mind that's so analytical and always remembering all these incidents that some may be helpful, some not so much. The heart is your source of truth and a place where you can begin to develop trust again, even if you've been betrayed. Developing that trust to connect into your heart's desire to live your life healthy at your ideal weight, to live your life free from addiction to alcohol or cigarettes or anything else, to live your life, let go of your defense mechanisms, the tendency to withdraw or defend yourself or be overpowering, controlling. Really being able to look at any of these traits within yourself or your loved ones and smile. Smile on your lips, but also in your heart, in your body, and really invoking that compassion for yourself and never wavering from the goal. This is what I want. So it's like if you were driving from, let's say, New York to Canada, and all of a sudden you started to see signs for Texas, you know you're not going in the correct direction, and you just turn around. And same thing in your life. Your goal is peace and happiness, and you notice bitterness creeping up, resentment, bitterness, don't judge it. It's okay. You're human. But it's about how do I get back on course? And that's the power. That's why I do hypnosis all these years. People say, I don't want to quack like a duck or, be a chicken. And no, obviously it's therapeutic. It's to refine ourselves, to transform ourselves, to step into our higher power, to be the person that you were born to be, to live the life that you were meant to live. I am so grateful and excited to share these tools with you that have totally changed my life and the lives of so many people I love and care for, and of course, so many of my clients who I've also just grown to really care about and be so grateful to have these relationships. So God bless. Thanks so much. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.